In the name of Allah, the merciful, the beneficent, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. I bear witness that Christ Jesus is the Messiah and the Son of God. I bear witness to Moses and to the Torah. I bear witness to Lord Jesus and the new gospel. I bear witness to Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah and to the Holy Quran, that these are inspired words of God, brought on by inspired men of God. I bear witness that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is the servant and apostle of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, who came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, all right, to who praise is due forever. All right, listen. It is Allah alone that we worship, His aid that we seek. It is His aid that we seek. I come to y'all in peace in the Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum. All right. We're gonna pick up what we did, or what we read. We're gonna reread again. We're gonna read this book called How to Eat to Live, from God in person, Master Fard Muhammad, by Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of Allah. This brother right here, can y'all see him well? Let me show you a better picture. This brother right here, a man born 1994, 95, made it to the 4th grade. He only had a 3rd grade educational reading level. Amassed millions, built mosques all over America. This man right here was the man who taught Cassius Clay, who the whole wide world know and recognize as Muhammad Ali. This man right here taught Malcolm Little, who the whole wide world know as Malcolm X. This man right here taught a man named Louis, that the whole wide world know as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You hear me? This man right here, highly misunderstood. Let's pick up what he laid down, though. Peace and blessing be upon you, dear apostle. May you live forever. All right. I think I still got the first video from 1 through pages 1, from pages 1 to 21. We're picking up on page 22. How to Eat to Live, page 22. All right. How to Eat to Live, page 22. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, eat 1 meal a day, or 1 meal every other day, and it will prolong your life. Do not think that you will starve. You're not going to starve. Okay? Many people. On the contrary, you will be treating yourself to life, and a life filled with sickless days. You can hardly get sick eating this way. I know because I have this experience. If you eat the proper food, which I have given you from Allah, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom be praised forever, in this book, you will hardly ever have a headache. And eating once a day or once every other day, you must not eat between meals. And you should try to eat at the same hour tomorrow as you eat today. Whatever y'all schedule is, that's why I say write down your schedule. I got like a 2 to 3 hour mark between 12 to 3. Word. You know what I mean? I haven't ate nothing yet. I think I ate like 2 crackers when I went walking early. I really didn't want to eat them because I was thinking the whole time I shouldn't eat these two crackers. Word, but word, some peanut butter crackers. All right, but that's all I had to eat so far. I worked out, took a walk, this and that. Haven't ate nothing yet. Word, word, ain't ate nothing yet. It is 12:41 p.m. right now. All right, I'm eating a minute though. Ain't ate nothing so far. Don't need to eat. Well, you gotta eat to live, you know. But man don't live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Listen, all right, it's not all about food. Jesus said the body is more than food. All right, and eating once a day, you must not eat between meals, and you should try to eat at the same hour as you eat today. Do not change your meal hours if you can help it. That causes your stomach to react to various hours of the day for a meal. Where I remember I was talking on one of the videos. I said, I used to work nighttime. Like, right, I work daytime, you know what I mean? But I was working nighttime for like 2 months. And that job messed me up because I started going to Waffle House to eat. Word, because me and my wife friends, we'd be going to the Waffle House to get some food. I don't even eat, bro. I don't go to Waffle House, but I was going with them. And it was like, it'd be like about 1 o'clock in the morning or something. We eating waffles. Bro, it's 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, we eating waffles. At this time, usually I'm asleep. That never been in my system to eat waffles at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Word. But I found myself, when I got off the nighttime schedule, I still want the waffles like 2 in the morning. Where I had to break that, because it's easy to pick up the habit. You train your stomach when to eat. You can train your stomach when to react. You can train when to not react. This is, but word, we do this unknown. Word, like I say, I was messing with my white friends, and we was going to Waffle House, and we working. It's late. We work from 7 p.m. at night to 7 in the morning. Word, you know what I mean? That joint was throwing me off because I'm on used to eating at night, you know. But I got used to it. I had to break that because I found myself eating at night. I don't eat at night, especially not the Waffle House. Word, I don't eat pancakes at night. Nah. Anyway. But it's easy to pick up the habit. That's why I say, like, when you switch your eating junk, you can easily fit that into your junk. Word, by just because you're doing it. Word, you gotta break that. All right. Do not change your hours if you can help it. That causes your stomach to react to various hours of the day for a meal. Okay, and will set up gas on the stomach. Do not even drink juices, milk, or soft drinks between meals. And do not eat candies or fruit between meals. You are welcome to drink water, but I know you will not want too much water between meals, since your stomach will not call for it. You may drink coffee between meals, but do not fill your cup with half sugar and half cream and pour coffee on top of that. Smile. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad got smiled in parentheses right there. That I'm trying to teach you is the way that He, Almighty Allah, has taught me for you. I have given you in this book the type of food that you should eat as Allah has given it to me. Again, I say, many vegetables are good to eat, also many fruits. But the vegetables you have been warned against eating, such as collard greens, turnip salads, black-eyed peas, field peas, lima beans, butter beans, and soybeans, should not be eaten. Be sure that you do not eat the large-sized navy bean. Eat the small-sized navy bean. Surely, sugar diabetes can be controlled and driven out with your abstinence from eating sugar and starchy foods. For y'all who diabetic, all right. Surely, sugar diabetes can be controlled and driven out with your abstinence from eating sugar and starchy foods. And with your corrected way of eating once a day or once every day, if started in time, you will become negative of sugar in your blood. If you are a victim of sugar diabetes, you should not eat white or sweet potatoes. And even if you are not a victim of diabetes, you should not eat too much of any starchy foods, such as potatoes, and positively no sweet potatoes. You should be careful of eating this type of food. Okay. Page 24. God Almighty has taught me, and many others, that we should never eat more than one meal a day. Let the world tell you, you eat 3 times a day. The most important meal today, they're going to tell you, is breakfast. Look at the word. Breakfast. Break, fast. Break, fast. Breakfast. We are naturally fasting people. We don't need to eat early in the morning. This is natural. It's unnatural. As I just thought about it, because I would have forgot. I went outside, checked my mail. Look what I found in my mail. Look what I found in my mail. It's coming in my mail and yours. Coupons. Look what I found in my mail. These people got it so damn bad, they gonna advertise it through the mail. As y'all, you see it on TV all damn day. They want y'all so damn bad, they gonna send it to the mail on y'all. Word, make you look at it. You won't think about no damn food. They gonna, through your bills, they gonna get you. Look at what they send you in the mail, VIA. Ain't none of it healthy. You think this healthy for me? Or you think this healthy for me? I ain't seen one apple. I ain't seen one apple in none of these pictures. Everything they showing got grease, fat. Word, not one apple. I looked through the mail. I said, damn, y'all could at least put me some fruits in here. Word, advertise something that's gonna make me do better, think better. Hey, look what they give you. Send it in the mail. Word, right in the mail. That's the first thing I said when I said, damn, ain't that something? That's the first thing I said to myself when I went outside and got the mail. I said, damn. These people want to poison us so bad, bro. They look how far they go to advertise. In the mail, VIA. You ain't thinking about food. They're going to make you think about food. Word. They're going to make you think about food on top of other things, this and that, what you spend your money on. Anyway, that's the first thing I said when I seen the mail. I said, damn. I forgot they do that. They've been doing that for years. I ain't never really think about it today. I said, damn, they going to send you the coupons. Word. You ain't even think about the bad. Some of y'all already think about the bad food, but they're going to make you think about it even more. They're going to send you coupons, make you think of what you want to eat. I ain't seen one apple, not one vegetable. Nothing that got to do with health benefits. Nah, everything got to do with the fast food restaurants. I said, damn, okay. God Almighty has taught me, and many others, that we should never eat more than one meal a day. That will most certainly heal you of many complaints. Since the American citizens eat more meat, sugar, and starchy foods than they should, there is almost an epidemic of too much sugar accumulating in our blood. This is from eating too much starchy foods, too much sugar. All of the people who are listening, right? If you are suffering in this way, listen to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. Right? I'm just reading and quoting what the Honorable Minister wrote down, because it's true from what the brother's speaking. Many of us don't gotta suffer this way. Sad to say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right. That will most certainly heal you of many complaints. Since the American citizens eat more meat, sugar, and starchy foods than they should, there is almost an epidemic of too much sugar accumulating in our blood. Okay? Eating one meal a day, which does not include too much sugar, will keep you healthy, both physically and mentally. If you are a Muslim believer in Allah and the religion of peace, Islam, I warn all you sufferers of diabetes to stop eating starchy foods and sweets until the disease vanishes out of your blood or cannot do you any harm. If you eat once every other day, it is almost a guarantee that you will not be sick. You want to prove him wrong? Do what he's saying. You know, common sense of my man, If I thought people was crazy and offered me advice, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna see what he doing for 2 or 3 days and see if I feel better. If it worked, I'm gonna keep on listening. If it don't work, I gotta find something else. Word. That's what I would do. Word. All right. Wise man. Pay attention to the Orthodox Jews are people who have lived among us in Asia, and they still try to follow Moses' teaching on how to eat to live. The Holy Quran teaches us that we can eat their food and they can eat the Muslim food. Because the two people, the Jews and Muslims, try to eat the right food to live. Word. True Jewish people. When you go through America, you don't find too many true Jewish people. If you ask this is a Judeo-Christian society. What do you mean by saying that, Rashada? This is a Judeo-Christian society. It means most of the people who consider themselves Christian, they broke off from Judaism. All Christians come from Jews. All of them. Word. Jesus was a Jew. Word. He the king of the Jews. He truly a Muslim. But the term, all Christianity come from Judaism. Okay? It comes from Judaism. Word. Its origins are rooted in Judaism. Okay? When I say Judeo-Christian society, word, that's what this is. This is not a Jewish society. It is a Judeo-Christian society, which means it takes the practices of the Jewish people and they try to incorporate it into Christianity. But they really make a mockery out of God, to be honest with you. That's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad recognizing the real Jews, because the real Jewish people really try to live up to God's standards. The Judeo-Christian society that we live in do not. Okay? That's what I mean when I'm saying that. Judeo-Christian society. Word. They the majority of people in America is not eating how God or living how God wants us to. And many of us not paying attention. The Holy Quran teaches us that we can eat their food and they can eat ours, the Muslims' food. Because the two people, the Jews and the Muslims, try to eat the right food to live. That's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. The real Jewish people and the real Muslim people really eating right like God wants them to eat. They trying to live right how God wants them to live. Word, you can't deny that. You can't deny it. I have learned, and most likely you have too, that it is only a weakness of ours to eat constantly. We are only digging our own graves with our appetites and teeth. There is no teaching from anyone, God, you, or me, that will help us if our appetites. Oh, there is no teaching from anyone, God, you, or me, that will help us if we take our appetites for our guides. Word. If you listen to your appetite, that's going to drive you more than anything else. Word. You must be obedient and deny yourself, like Jesus said. Word. Sometimes you see my eyes, and it's not rocket science with certain stuff. You gotta deny yourself to some scale, to some degree. Word. I don't just wake up and smoke. Word. I try to go long as I can. Y'all who drink, don't just wake up and drink. Nah, try to go long as you can without. Word. You see what I'm saying? But anyway. Most of y'all, you let your appetite get the best of you. Word. You want to wake up and smoke. Hey, people who do, they want to. Word. You got to deny that, though. Word. Focus. All right. Within 1 week, we can get used to eating once a day. And within 1 week, you can get used to eating once every other day. Many of the Muslims are eating like this, and you can eat this way too. Our stomachs are just the way we trained them to be. Get away from those fattening sweet pies 2 or 3 times a day. They are full of starch. Do not eat fresh bread, and you should never eat white bread because it is the worst. Worst bread you can eat and will shorten your life. In fact, you should not eat too much fattening food. You are not going to get weak. Eat plenty of vegetables and fruit. Eat meat. If so, eat clean, fresh, whether it is beef, lamb, or chicken. Do not eat too much of it. Change sometimes and have fish for your meal. Many of our people like to eat young pigeons, squabs, but usually they are a little too expensive. Do not eat too much of anything, good or bad food, and do not eat but once a day. You will soon tell me how much better you feel. Do not smoke or use tobacco in any way or form, and do not eat the pig even if you have to starve to death. Word up. You speak heavy on that pig. One thing about it, Jesus drove the demons into the pig. Now, whatever Jesus drove demons into, I ain't touching no coming here. Word, that's one thing. For y'all who truly, like, if you listen to Jesus, Jesus drove demons into the pig. I would never touch the pig for as long as I live. I don't want nothing to do with nothing that Jesus drove demons into. Word. You know, if that makes sense. Many are advertising what to eat and what medicines to take to make you eat or stop you from eating. Listen, y'all. On all truth and truth one can. Y'all gotta stop making excuses and stop cheating. Life is not that easy as far as cheating. You can't cheat your way through life. You can't fake it or make it with God. You can't fake it or make it with your health. You can't fake it till you make it with many things. Many of y'all faking it. What you mean? Y'all taking a cheat route. And y'all listen to these doctors all the damn time, man. Word. That's what I'm saying. Doctors have good advice. And when good advice is given, take it. I said something the other day. Like if you got heartburn, y'all gonna take a pill for heartburn. Bro, you eating wrong. You can't continue to eat the wrong stuff and then just take a pill for heartburn. You ain't getting rid of the main problem. The main problem is what you're eating. That's what's giving you heartburn. But you gonna cheat and take a pill for your heartburn. Listen, that's what's wrong. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Right. A lot of y'all want to lose weight. Some of y'all overweight. And you trying to lose weight, what you gonna do? You gonna take a pill to lose weight. My brother, my sister, listen to me with all truth. This is no mockery, no this and that. This is with all truth. And the truth person can say exact without this and that because it's in truth. If you want to lose weight, you can't take a pill to lose weight and keep on eating the same stuff that's making you gain weight. Do that make sense to you? What should you do to lose weight? First of all, stop eating what's making you gain weight. Fast. Get the toxins and stuff out of your body by fasting. You get the bull crap out of your body by fasting. You can break down a lot of fat tissues and whatever else that's accumulating by fasting and getting the crap out of your body. But you got to stop putting stuff into your body. All right? Taking a pill is not going to evaporate what you're doing into your body. Okay? The doctors and scientists, they messing with y'all's minds. You hear me? Y'all don't get mad at them for giving you a pill and letting you keep on doing what you're doing. That's who you should be mad at. They should be telling you exactly what I'm saying. I don't got the knowledge of the scientists and this and that of the world, but it's not rocket science. I can understand this because it's what you apply, what you live in. Word. It's simple. It's simple. If you put the right gas in the car will run. If you put the wrong gas in that car is going to break down. Now, some of y'all treat y'all's cars better than y'all treat yourself, because y'all will put the right gas into the car. Word. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna put the word. You don't put diesel fuel into a 87 engine oil. Do you? When y'all go to get gas, do you pull up to the diesel pump? For y'all who don't got diesel engines, nah, you gonna pull up. You gonna get 87, 93, or whatever, 89, right? You ain't gonna get the diesel gas because it don't run. It don't run in your car. It's gonna mess your car up. Well, some of y'all putting diesel gas into y'all tank and still trying to run, and that's what's wrong. All right, we gonna go on. But truth be told, though, y'all gotta stop cheating. Somebody gotta tell you this. If you get offended, this, net, or whatever, that's okay. I don't mind offending you in that way, in truth, because somebody gotta make you see. All right, word. No, and somebody not telling you even worse than somebody telling you. Word. All right. For y'all who overweight, listen, my brother, my sister. Them pills that you trying to take to stop you, to make you lose weight, that's not the answer. The answer is stop eating what you eating. You got to switch up your diet. You got to switch up what you eating. Then you got to exercise. Do some walking. Word. I guarantee you try this for 30 days. You see something drastic come over you. Unlike within the next 30 days, just try that. You'll see a terrific, you will see a tremendous change. All right? Without the pills. Them pills, that cheating crap that they give you. Because they not going to tell you stop eating. Right, that's what they should tell you. If they had heart, they'll tell you. They love you enough, they'll tell you. They ain't going to BS around with you and let you try to cheat your way through life. Life don't work like that. Nah, no pain, no gain. You come in this world through pain. Word, all y'all should know that, especially the females who gave birth already. You understand one thing about how life comes in this world, through pain. Extreme pain. All right? Word, y'all should understand that more than the people who haven't gave life yet. How life got here through pain. Ain't no cheating thing. Nah. Some of y'all, they try to cheat nowadays. They give you that little epidural thing. And they take like some of the pain out. It's still in mad pain. God ain't gonna allow that to happen. God said to Eve, through extreme pain, you gonna know childbearing. Ain't no medicine. Yeah, God ain't gonna even allow doctors to take the pain away from that all the way. He might have eased it a little bit, but even from females giving birth, extreme pain, correct? God ain't gonna let you have no pill to take this and that. Well, even in simple ways. Word. Understand that, man. Let me read on, because I'm gonna keep on getting deeper than the blue sea. Ain't no cheat, man. Y'all gotta get that in y'all mind. Many books. Yeah. Many are advertising what to eat and what medicines to take to make you eat or stop you from eating. That is crazy when you think about that. They will give you a pill to make you eat or give you a pill to make you stop eating. Many books are written and sold on good and bad foods, as well as reducing the weight and how to increase the weight. Introducing the many chemicals used to bring about the desired results. But Allah, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, has given us a better and safer way to do these things. His way will prolong our lives and do away with our sicknesses. And that way is eating one meal a day. Or if we are able and do not have too much physical work to do. Eating one meal every 2 days. This alone will prolong your life. You will not be sick often if you eat once a day and eat the proper food. The proper food is that which is not poisonous. The slave masters taught us to eat the rough foods, such as field peas, and today, being accustomed to eating them, we still eat them along with sweet potatoes, which are not good for anyone to eat but hogs, and white potatoes, uh, which, since they are so starchy and fattening, are not good for anyone unless they are in a zone where they cannot secure better food. We cannot live a long time if we laden our bodies with fats to burden our hearts and pumping blood through all of this fat. It shortens the time of our heartbeat, and the fat person is, in many instances, more likely to attract sickness and disease. Why are we healthier and our lives prolonged? By eating as God has taught us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever. It is because of the one meal a day, or fasting. Eating once a day and fasting gives the body time to rest from the previous meal and to absorb it properly and distribute it where the body is calling for it. Some of us eat so often and so much at a time, it actually has a tendency to make us small and skinny, because we never allow time for the previous meal to digest and distribute the vitamins and proteins into the proper places and throughout our bloodstream. Rest given to the digestive system of our bodies is the thing that prolong our lives. Many people, they don't really give a lot of stuff time. Even when you go, when I go get my teeth pulled to the dentist or whatever, they say don't eat nothing before you come, or whatever. And every time I went and did something, I heard they say that to me, don't eat nothing 12 hours before you come. Why is that? Because whatever they gonna do, the medicine or whatever, it worked better without stuff, without having a lot of stuff in your system. They tell you that. Listen, man. They tell you that. I have heard that. Every time I went and seen a dentist or got a tooth pulled or something, or they about to do something, they say, don't eat before you come. Because whatever they about to do, stuff work better when you ain't got nothing in your system. Word. You see what I'm saying? They know that. If you ever heard them tell you that, they say, don't eat 12 hours before you come. All right? They tell you that. We don't rest. And the only time any one of y'all or most of y'all ever stop or did that is when they tell you that. Right? That's the only time I noticed that. Word. Because I'm not really thinking about it. Word. It's easy to get caught up in the junk. We do stuff a lot of times not thinking. In this period of rest, 24 hours, the poisons that we ate in the previous meal are not capable of doing us any harm when it is minor food poison. For the idleness of the stomach destroys this poison that would upset us or shorten our lives to a great extent. Therefore, we live a longer life if we eat correctly and do not eat three meals a day. Don't y'all eat too much sometimes. Some of y'all mess up so early. You start off early eating breakfast. Look at the word. Break, fast. Breakfast. Break, fast. Therefore, we live a longer life if we eat correctly and do not eat 3 meals a day. Only 1 meal a day is sufficient for adults, no matter what their occupation may be. Milk and bread, wheat bread, alone will keep us alive indefinitely. And it is the best and most easily digested food. So eat them. But eat them only once a day. This will reduce your doctor bill almost 90%. And if you eat once every 2 days, You will not have any doctor bills. So do not tell the doctor that I told you this. Smile. Don Elijah Muhammad got smile in parentheses right there. Every time I say smile, you got it wrote right there, smile. Word. Word. As you know, I contracted bronchial asthma. And I have learned that there are no drugs that the public have access to which actually serve as a cure. But I'm doing fine now. And eating once a day and once every other day does not give the mucus time to accumulate and choke the bronchial tubes and tract. For y'all who's suffering with bronchial asthma, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that he had bronchial asthma. This is old man. This is an old man who speak for hours at a time. This guy stand and speak for 2 or 3 hours at a time. All right. Listen, I seen some of y'all, like, you got the little pump. You do the like I seen some of my buddies. Y'all got like that asthma pump. You shake it and you word, right? And something is, listen, man, bro. Listen, one thing that really blows me is sometimes even speaking, man. But I'm gonna keep on going. Jesus kept on going. A lot of great men kept on going. Many people didn't pay no attention though. And the people they look at them like they crazy or something. Word. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he doing fine. And you can be doing fine too if you eat once a day or once every other day. He said it does not give the mucus time to accumulate and choke the bronchial tubes and tract. Word. All praises are due to Master Fard Muhammad, as it is written of him in the scriptures, that he comes to prolong our lives and do away with sickness and death if we live right. He teaches us that we will enjoy life for a long, long time. Amen. I thank Allah in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, for bringing to us life and light, that we may be able to enjoy life and to enjoy that life longer than we have previously enjoyed it. Many years could be added to our lives if we only knew how to protect our lives from their enemies. As he, meaning Master Fard Muhammad, said to me, food keeps us here. It is essential that we eat food which gives and maintains life. That same food destroys life. Food keep you here, food take you away, right? That same food that keeps us here can also be the same food that destroys life. Therefore, to keep this food from destroying our lives, we must protect our lives as well as we possibly can from the destruction of food. If we eat the proper food and eat at the proper time, the food will keep us living a long, long time. Eating 3 and 4 times a day is to your stomach as dripping water is to a stone or iron. The dripping water will eventually wear the stone and iron away. But just to look at the water, it does not appear powerful enough and is dripping to wear the stone and iron away. It is the same with food. We continuously put it into our stomachs to be digested, and eventually it will destroy the stomach. If we let our stomachs rest a while and gain strength, They will last longer in doing a job of digesting food for us. Eat one meal a day and eat the food that will not harm you so quickly. You do not have to attain a long, detailed knowledge of what foods you have to eat, because the wrong food has already been pointed out. Word, you can stay away from the wrong food. You can spot better what to eat. Word, know what not to eat. Word, then you can dissect what is good. All right. You do not have to obtain a long, detailed knowledge of what foods you have to eat, because the wrong food has already been pointed out to you. Foods such as the pig, nuts, white flour, meats. Of course, we eat some meats, the wrong meats. The wrong kinds of peas, the wrong kinds of bread, too many starchy foods, and too many sweets. All of these foods destroy us. Bread should be cooked thoroughly and slowly. And if you have plenty of time, cook the bread 2 or 3 times. Eating great meals of highly seasoned and sugared pastries is definitely not good for us. They most surely will take years of our lives away. You may eat some sweets, but do not make an entire meal of sweets or eat them every day. Fool, a little joke from me to you. When I just read that, I smiled a little bit on the inside. Even though I can't munch on these like I want to, when I do eat my food, I'm going to throw one of these in here. Just one, maybe 2. I'd ate about 4 of them by now. Ain't ate none yet, I promise you. Thinking about what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad saying got a great effect on my mind, bro. And I feel better, I'm telling you. Word. I know it's like when I work, I'll be dogging these junks. Word. Just in general. Eating in general. Anything you eat in the morning, yo, I promise you, until 3 days ago, I did not know that when you eat, you starting your whole stomach system. I ain't know that. Every time you eat, you starting your digestive system to work. It's like cutting on the car but cutting it off. Word. That junk gonna mess your car up. It's just like cutting the car on and then cutting it off. Cut it on and cut it off. Cut it on and cut it. That junk mess your car. That's what we doing when we just eating. It's like you cutting the car on, but then you cutting it right back off. You keep on doing, cut it on, cut it off, cut it on. You shouldn't do that. The car don't run like that. That's what we doing though. I ain't know till 3 days ago that when you put food, any type of food in your body, it don't activate your system. Word. And the juice and stuff get the flowing to break stuff down. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time you put something in. Word. I ain't know that. Anyway, I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. But I ain't know that. Word. I was wondering why they say don't eat when you go to sleep type word. It's making sense why they saying a joke. Because word. What is that? I ain't know that though. But you may eat some sweets, but do not make an entire meal of sweets or eat them every day. Fruit is good for us. We should eat plenty of fruit. Yes, sir. Plenty of fruit. Got some apples and oranges I'm going to bang out in a few. To live a long time, eat once every 24 hours or once every 48 hours if you are able to do so. But if you have heavy manual work to do, do not try to eat once every 2 or 3 days. And if you eat once a day, you should fast every month for 2 or 3 days. By doing that, there will be no poison left in the body at the end of a year to make you sick even 1 hour. I would like you who try to live and eat just as this book teaches you to please send me a letter telling me of the results that you have gained from eating as I have instructed you in this way. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad passed away in the 70s. I believe he alive though. Right. But if any one of y'all feel like you want to, feel free to write. You know, you can't write him a letter. You can, but you can word. But I take the letter from you. You know what I mean? Word. Just to, some people like to express themselves. Tell me is this word's true or not? You don't know till you try. Word. Tell me. I love to read it aloud. What you wrote. Please send me a letter telling me of the results that you have gained from eating as I have instructed you in this way, in this book. I repeatedly teach that the way Allah, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, has taught us to eat will do away with many doctor bills and do away with much maiming of the limbs caused by certain diseases. Sugar diabetes can be controlled and cured if you only eat correctly. Stay off sugar and starchy foods and leave those old white potatoes alone. Do not eat spaghetti and macaroni at every meal. He didn't say you can't eat. He said do not eat spaghetti and macaroni at every meal. He didn't say you can't eat. He said don't eat it at every meal, for it's too often. If you are overweight, do not eat it at any meal. Or if you overweight, don't eat spaghetti or macaroni or stuff that's made of spaghetti and macaroni. Those noodle products, whatever that stuff is, whatever it is, I don't know the term or name of it, like what it's made out of. But the spaghetti and the macaroni, they both come from like that noodle product. You know what I mean? Like where it's like lasagna, this and that, it's, whatever. It's a product. Pasta. Yeah, the pasta family. Don't eat nothing like in the pasta family. Where anything they got to do with pasta in general. Yeah, spaghetti, macaroni, like they come from that family, like the pasta family, correct? Where I notice when I go in the store, you see everything, they all like in the section. You know what I mean? Like where? Anyway, if you're overweight, don't eat this at any meal. And if you want to live a long time, do not eat it. Do not eat it at any meal. Foods such as spaghetti and macaroni are processed, not cooked thoroughly, and are hard to digest. There are some people who claim that they do not receive beneficial results as they should. This is due to wrong mental food. This is due to wrong mental food that they are eating, which has an effect on their digestive system. To get good results from eating the proper food, we must have good thoughts. Absolutely right. Yo, how you eat got to do what you think. And how you thinking can affect what you eat. You can have the best of foods around you, but if you're thinking wrong, that junk go block your junk, bro. Word. You can have the best of foods around you. But if you're thinking wrong, that junk will mess you up. Where's one? You want to have good thoughts. Always think good thoughts. Always. Page 32. Eating the proper food that has been given to us and taught to us by our God and Savior, Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, changes us in many ways. Not only does it give us good health, but it gives us a better way of thinking, as food and our mental power work in the same way. Whatever affects one affects the other. Eating the proper food also brings about a better surface appearance. Our features are beautified by the health that the food now enjoys from the eating of proper food and also eating at the proper time. Bad food takes away even the beauty appearance of a person. God taught me that the swine, the hog, takes away 100% of the beauty appearance of a person. This we can easily understand and see after we stop eating it. The medical scientists also will agree with us that the poisonous flesh of the hog will take away 100% of your beauty appearance, eating that pig. There are some people who have eaten so much of this ugly, poisonous animal, and he is the ugliest and silliest acting animal you have ever looked upon and been around, as well as the filthiest animal that you have ever dealt with, that they actually look like the animal. Or it is a divinely prohibited flesh. It is a sin for you to eat it. The enemy of God, the devil, teaches you to eat it, and he eats it himself to show you how little respect he has for God's divine law against eating this prohibited flesh. He drinks all of the intoxicating drinks, offers them to us, and then preaches the same gospel in the church that thou shalt not eat the pig. Thou shalt not drink intoxicating liquor. Thou shalt not rob, steal, murder, commit adultery, gamble, hate, and lie to one another. Yet he is doing that hourly. Everything that God says thou shalt not do in the 10 Commandments given to Moses, they say thou shalt do. It was only a waste of God's time to have given this race of evil people good guidance, because it is just as Jesus said in the parable. The wicked husband who was given overlord of the earth and its people never did offer the true owner any of the heir, a convert of righteousness. We have nothing to fear or worry about in the way of right guidance today, because we have God himself in person with us to lead and guide us in the way of truth and righteousness. There is a lot of difference in the beauty of true Muslims and that of Christians. I do not mean to say that there are no beautiful Christians or black people who eat the hog, but there is a difference in their appearance of beauty that can easily be discovered by one who obeys this divinely prohibited law against eating swine flesh. The poisonous hog flesh makes the color of many people's eyes muddy and reddish in appearance, and makes the people who eat it brazen, careless, easy to anger, fight, and oppose each other. Eat the proper food as given in this book, and eat at the proper time, 1 meal a day from 4 to 6 p.m. All right, I ain't ate none yet. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm not starving. I'm not hungry. You don't even hear my stomach growling, do you? Word. Y'all can tell when it gets word. It's 1:30. I ain't ate none yet. I'm used to being like this. It takes some getting used to. Word. But I ain't starving yet. Word. The many people that are this and that by then. It's 1:30. I ain't ate none yet. I got my food right here. All right. Anyway, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it's the best time if you can make it that long. Or set yourself between a 2-hour mark, 12 to 2, 12 to 3, where somewhere, but eat at the same time you eat. To live without sickness and without fear, page 34. To live without sickness and without fear of a short span of life is now a must for the people who expect to see the hereafter. The way that God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are due forever, is teaching us, the lost found members of the Aboriginal nation, is the best way, regardless of what it is, whether it concerns food, mental stability, or what you have. He teaches us in the best way. I offer you his teachings, and it is up to you to accept or reject them. But I repeat, his is the best way, as he says in his holy Quran, I, Allah, am the best knower. Chapter 2, verse 1. Since he represents himself as the best knower, then it is nothing but intelligence on our part to follow and obey that best knower who gives the best advice and whose guidance is best for our future, regardless of what we desire. He is the best knower of what guidance we should have. There are many disbelievers, infidels, and atheists today, as the Bible teaches. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God. These ignorant sayings and attacks made against truth go for nothing today, but condemnation with truth. Right. We do not have the type of God that they were taught of. Some spook God. And man, where the God out in space somewhere. You know what I mean? Where we do not have the type of God that they were taught of. Like God just made up misbelieve. You know how the people believe in God, but when you're in a situation, it's like God not there. You know what I mean? Where some spook God, some mystery. Where you ain't even got an image of you. You say God say we made His image. When you think about it, no, nothing in mind pop up. It's just some mystery. Word, He not some mystery. We look like Him. Word, that's what the book say. He not some mystery. He's a real help. Jesus, the Son of God. Where He said, when you see me, you see my Father, man. Where He's a real person. But when we get there's just nothing. You know. But anyway. God is real. Word. We do not have the type of God that they were taught of. Some spook God and man. Word. But there are supreme men among men, and this supreme one is referred to as God, having infinite wisdom and knowledge over all things. There will be no sickness or disease among us when we learn and obey the law of nature. The law of nature is the divine law the Creator set for us in the beginning of the creation of the universe. This race, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was speaking about, some of my Caucasian was speaking about the earliest civilization of my Caucasian brothers. Y'all who my age, if you 31 and younger, or a little bit older than me, this ain't directed towards you, but he more speaking about your ancestors and like what's going on, and you gotta examine and observe and acknowledge what he's saying without getting mad or whatever. This race, the white race of people, has ignored and disobeyed this law and has met with disaster. They seek and have tried throughout their civilization to change the very natural religion of the black man. That's 100% correct. Some of my Caucasian brothers, just look at history. Some of y'all fathers and stuff made slaves out of some of my grandparents and stuff. Y'all didn't do this, but I'm just saying, look at history. No black man has ever made a slave out of a white man. Okay? No black man has ever came up with ideas, and we don't run the world as far as the system and stuff going. There's a lot of poisonous food, poisonous water, poisonous school. There's a lot of poison stuff that got y'all dad's name wrote on it. Some of my white brothers, y'all know what I'm saying. I'm keeping it band, keeping it real. You gotta feel what I'm saying. This ain't and I can speak this way when I ain't bashing, because hopefully God will like open your eyes and let some of y'all see. Because some of y'all will be some great help. Because a lot of y'all in position where y'all can actually, you can make a change from the main source. The Lord let me see that, and y'all actually can come out and be separated and do a great work. You know what I mean? For y'all who really want to help out, you got to pay attention, don't look and see. Like a lot of the stuff that's messed up, a lot of y'all people like behind that, y'all own factories, y'all own the factories, y'all make the products. You know what I mean? Word. Y'all make the products. You gotta change the products that y'all fathers was making. That's poisonous and messed up, and y'all gotta make some better products that's healthy for people, especially y'all who got money. You hear me? Listen to me. Any one of y'all who like 50 and younger, my Caucasian brother, you didn't start America, you didn't build America, and you didn't build the factories. Y'all fathers did. Now look what I'm saying. Look, you gotta go and you gotta reinvent the recipe and make and listen. Word, or at least put somebody in position to get rid of the bad stuff, because obviously a lot of products is fake and messed up. You got this GMO modified food or whatever. Listen, bro, that's not how it's supposed to be, young brother, my Caucasian brother. It ain't supposed to be like that. Look, y'all got power to change stuff and to word. Y'all can break that. You know what I mean? And I got to speak to my Caucasian brother too, because the Lord let me see too that some of y'all gonna actually have a hand in helping the brother. You hear me? Word is bond. But listen to what I'm saying, my Caucasian brother. Word. Some of y'all dads who got the money, who built these business, a lot of stuff is poison, bro. The food poison, a lot of stuff poison. Y'all might not be paying no attention because they don't really teach y'all that how stuff messed up. You know what I mean? Word. They don't teach y'all like stuff messed up like that. But stuff messed up like that. Word. It ain't all about the money. Nah. Some stuff mean way more than money. Like health more important than money. You know what I mean? And people gotta break up what's going on. You know what I mean? For y'all who want to join teams with the kid, that's what we gotta do. Support the brother by doing that. I ain't gotta know you. You ain't even gotta tell me that you ever heard a word I said. But by simply separating the bull crap from the good crap and giving people the good stuff and getting rid of the bad stuff, you got boy, you hear me? Hear me? But it's a fact though. My Caucasian brothers, y'all dads try to change like civilization. Word. I'm telling you. I mean, to the order thing. That's why stuff messed up. And if any one of y'all got common sense and y'all can see what I'm saying, because I ain't speaking in a mad way, and as far as like a bashful way, as far as all the people, nah, y'all ain't start that. But some of y'all people did though. You hear me? You gotta change that. You know what I mean? Because as stuff go forward, it get worse. But you know what I mean? You can try to catch it and try to help. But time has proved that the white man was a failure, as far as in making the right choices sometimes, and now has met his unnatural and false teachings and practices with truth and reality of the law of nature, and is working among the created creatures of God. This law is now to defend us against the false guidance and rebellion of this race. Let the white man eat all the hog he wants. And my white brother, I don't advise y'all to eat the pig. Let the white man eat all the hog he wants. It was made for him, not for us. It was made for a cure for many of their diseases and is used for salves. If you want to obey, if you want to enjoy good health, Eat only once a day and nothing between meals if you are not sick. There is an allowance made for the sick ones who sometimes are not able to eat enough at one meal to take them over to the next meal, or whose bodies are weak and must be built up for the one meal a day. In this case, they sometimes eat 2 meals a day, but never 3. If you can eat one meal every other day, you will enjoy both health and a longer life. Even the men and women who do strenuous mental work can go along with one meal a day if they eat the proper food and never want more than that. Right. And I think I cut y'all right here with that. And we'll pick up tomorrow or later on. I'm going to try to push out as much as I can. Stop at page 35. 22 to 35. How to eat to live. Y'all be blessed, my brothers and my sisters. That was pages 22. Pages 22 to 35. Pick up on 36. Yeah, tomorrow. Or later on. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.